Hi there, and welcome to the Clear Skin Essentials, and I'm your host, Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So I'm excited to be announcing a new feature I'm going to be doing on the Clear Skin Essentials. This is something I'll be doing just once, probably every few months, but I thought it'd be fun to do a video blog of my empties. And what my empties are products that I recently finished. And all these products are all natural. Some of them are body care products, some of them are skincare, hair care, all of that. And I thought it'd be fun just every few months to kind of do quick reviews of different products that I've recently finished using and what do I think about them and would I repurchase them and all of that. Give you my honest opinion of the products. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with Living Libations. They're Seabuckthorn shampoo and their Shine On conditioner. I just recently finished these and I love them. Normally I will say that most natural hair care products don't work for me. Okay, most of them are too drying for my hair. A lot of them actually give me like itchy scalp and just don't really work for me. And so I've known about Living Libations, their hair care line, for a long time, for years. You guys know I love Living Libations products, but I've always been kind of hesitant with trying their hair care products. But last fall when I was in Canada, I purchased both of these because I was like, okay, I'm going to finally try them. And I love them. I just really like totally enjoyed using them, and I don't actually have many complaints. I would say with the Seabuckthorn shampoo, it's fine for like all hair types. It's thoroughly washes your hair. It even lathers, which is nice. And it's what I like most about it is that it really does clean your hair. So it's not going to leave any kind of residue or coating on your hair, but at the same time it's not going to dry out your hair either. So for someone like me that's got like dry, sort of porous or coarse hair, the thing with this type of shampoo is that you must use a conditioner with it. I would say the only type of people that could, or the type of hair that can get away with just using a shampoo and not a conditioner, with the Seabuckthorn, I would say anyone that's got like fine hair or really short hair, then you can probably just use the shampoo. But if you've got drier hair or you need a little bit of conditioning, I would definitely recommend using the Shine On conditioner with it. I like this conditioner. I will say it's lightweight. So for myself, I actually use sort of like a generous quantity of it. I would say use about 2 or 3 teaspoons of it every time I wash my hair. So, which is different for me because most mainstream conditioners, I use very little, but with this I would say I'd have to use like double the amount, but it would condition my hair. I found if I used too little, then it really wouldn't soften my hair or moisturize it as well as I wanted it. So that was the only thing. But one thing I did like using a generous amount of the conditioner is that I finished the conditioner at the same time that I finished the shampoo. Whereas normally I use a shampoo and I'm like halfway through a conditioner. So I like that I can actually finish both of them at the same time. Would I repurchase them? Yes. And in fact, I got 2 new bottles of them. Plus I also got Living Libations, their Spirulina, their True Blue Spirulina shampoo and conditioner. And I have them actually right here. And right now I'm using their True Blue conditioner and shampoo, but what I'd like to do in a few months is actually compare the two, because this one is what I've read as a description on their website. It's formulated to help more with healthier hair or with coarser hair. So I want to see what the difference is of these 2 products or these 2 sets and compare them, and I'll do a blog post of that. So yeah, these shampoos are great all natural shampoo and conditioner. So the next product that I finished is from Lilfox, and this is their Siberian fur, and it's their crystal bath. It's actually a mixture of different bath salts or sea salts. And it's beautiful. Me, I love taking baths. Okay, I don't think I've ever mentioned this on the blog before, but since I've been a kid, I've been obsessed with taking baths. And even here in Hot Valley, I take baths. And so I really enjoyed using this this bath salt. I would say the scent of it it's quite different than what I've ever used. Actually, it's quite unique. Is that I can still smell it in the jar. It's a mixture of different pines, plus there's lavender in this, and I found it to be quite refreshing, which is nice. It's like more like an energetic kind of bath, as opposed to a bath that's like soothing and putting you to sleep. So I really enjoyed the experience of using this. And I have to also say too that anyone that gets like breakouts on your chest or your back, taking baths with salt in it can help a lot. I know for myself, when I was a teenager, I used to have a lot of breakouts, like acne on my chest and my back, and taking like a salt bath every night, really, it helped to clear up my skin. Plus also, if you live near an ocean, going swimming in the ocean or in the sea, that too can help, because the salt water really helps it's very anti-inflammatory, so it really helps to soothe your skin and help it heal. So definitely bath salts are awesome. And if you were to ask me if I would repurchase this product, my honest answer is no. And it's not because of the product. It's actually because I love taking baths, and I love the experience of taking a bath and trying new products, that I've never actually repurchased a bath product ever, because it's just something that I keep wanting to try new things. But I can say that if I like what I tried, then I'll definitely buy something else from the brand. And if I didn't like what I tried, then I would just move on. So I am now using Lilfox. I'm using their Orange Blossom Ylang Bang body polish, which I also actually put in my bath as well. And this is quite beautiful as well. So I'm excited to be exploring Lilfox's products. That I definitely want to keep trying more of their body care products. Plus they also have some face care stuff too that I'd like to check out. So so definitely continuing to explore this. And the next products are from Living Libations, another two great products. As you guys can tell, I love Living Libations, and yeah, just love them. So this is their tooth care products, and over here we've got the Frankincense toothpaste, and over here we've got the Happy Gums clay toothpaste. And both of these are great. My favorite is the Frankincense toothpaste, and I actually featured this product on last year's 2016 favorites, and I did a review there, so I'll put a link to that if you want more information about the Frankincense toothpaste. But it's fantastic. It's one of the few toothpastes I've ever used, that, especially natural toothpaste, that actually clean my teeth. Most natural toothpastes that I use, after I brush my teeth, I don't feel like my teeth are thoroughly cleaned. A lot of times I feel like there's a residue in my mouth or still having buildup. But with this, it thoroughly cleans my teeth, and it also is minty, which I like. It gives me a nice, fresh, minty breath. Love it. The clay toothpaste, on the other hand, I like it, but any clay in toothpaste over time irritates my gums. Like, I can use it once in a while, but if I were to use it every day, probably within a week, my gums would start being in pain, pretty much. So, but what I like about the clay is that it's almost like a very gentle exfoliant for your teeth, and it really helps to remove like any kind of buildup of plaque or tartar. Also keeps your teeth nice and white. So I like to use this once or twice a week, but I use the Frankincense toothpaste every morning, every night. Love this. I would say my only complaint of these products is that this one, it doesn't come in like a larger jar. I wish Living Libations, they'd make bigger jars for this toothpaste, please. Just because it's easier. I find the toothpaste, it took me a while to go through, but it's so small, the jar, and maybe it took 4 or 5 months of using this twice a day that I finished it, but I prefer to have a bigger jar so I don't have to keep like reordering. Whereas with the clay one, a little jar is fine. I've had this for a long time. I would say like, I don't know, maybe like 2 years. And that's a good thing with the tooth care products, is that they don't go bad within, like, it's not like other natural skincare products that expire after like 6 months of opening them. As long as you keep them clean and you're not putting anything dirty in them to scoop out the toothpaste, they can last a very long time. So that's definitely a plus. And the last product that I recently finished is Annmarie Skin Care. This is their Sun Love, and it's a natural sun protection. It's natural sunscreen, is zinc based and all mineral, all natural, all safe and good. And I love this product. But this is actually their old Sun Love. So recently they reformulated, and I fell in love with their old one that's no longer available. So my story with this product is that, as you guys know, I'm Canadian, but I live in Bali, Indonesia. My husband is Balinese, and so I've been living here for 7 years. And when I first moved to Bali, I developed like a heat rash all over my chest. And I had it for years, and it's pretty much from a combination of the heat, the sun, humidity, and also using sunscreen. And it was just something that I just came to accept. It was like a bumpy rash everywhere. It's red and irritated. It wasn't comfortable, but I can live with it. And then I started using the Sun Love on my face and upper body, and I think within like a month or two of using this, it completely disappeared. And my skin is all nice and clear, and I'm like so happy. And then something terrible happened, right? Last year they stopped selling this product, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, and then they announced that they were reformulating, and I was like, oh no. Because I don't know if you've ever gone through this where you've fallen in love with a certain product that's really helping you, and suddenly the company stops selling it and reformulates, and you know that the new formulation might not be like the old one. And so that's kind of what happened to me, was that what I loved about the old Sun Love was that it was like a gel-like sunscreen, and it was also zinc based. But I feel like the gel, it was very calming on my skin, and it wasn't rich, it wasn't nourishing. It was kind of more on like the drier side. So it helped to kind of like dry out the rash. And I have a feeling that's why they reformulated, was to make it, since it is like sunscreen you're supposed to wear on your face, I'm sure that they were reformulating it to make it a little bit more nourishing, more moisturizing. And so, and that wasn't kind of what I wanted. So unfortunately, this is now finished, and I recently did get their new formula, which is here, and I'm still trying it out. And I was correct when I suspected that they'd make it a lot more moisturizing. It's definitely a lot more creamier, which is great for anyone that wants to be using it on their face, definitely. And based on like my observations of using this, because I do find it to be really very creamy and very rich, is that this would be really good for anyone that's got dry skin, anyone living in more temperate climates or dry climates, and dry and hot climates. This would be great because it is very nourishing for the skin. Whereas I'm still experimenting with it here, but I'm not sure how it's going to affect my chest. Right now the rash hasn't come back, but being in the tropics, like, it's really hot here and it's really humid and it's really sweaty, that using any kind of sunscreen that is too rich, it doesn't work so well with my skin. So I'll see. I'm still trying it out. I can't really say for sure if this is good or not. But one thing I will mention is probably in a month or so, I am going to do a blog post of different sunscreens. And by then, I'd have enough time like testing this out to include it also in that review of other sunscreens. So I'll let you guys know if I liked it or not. But I have to say, I really miss this. And let's just hope my rash just never comes back, right? So this is my empties for the month of, I guess, all these products that I just reviewed now, I finished them in March and April. So let's see, maybe in the next few months I'll do another review of the next products that I finish. So I will include the links below of all these products if you want to check them out. Plus also go and read the review at my blog, theclearSkinEssentials.com/blog. I'll put a link to that as well. And yeah, because there's more written in the actual written review as well. So yeah, and if you do have a product or anything you want me to review, put your requests down below. I'd love to hear what you're interested in or what you want me to try out, because I'm open to your suggestions. All right, have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.